Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Logic Blade, and we're back after a couple of days. Hope everyone is doing well, and we're going to be starting Chapter 3 today. So, let's just go ahead and wrap up what happened in Chapter 2. We were able to find where Ouroboros was located in the Stargazer's Tower, and after doing a bunch of random side quests around Crossbell, we confronted them on the very top. After fighting Campanella and McBurn, they were able to activate their own ion, the, I think it was the Type Beta? I don't remember. In any case, it was the, really fast one that went pew 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 with the laser wings, and, we destroyed it. We screwed it up. We messed it up real bad. Yuna showed us her Crossbell pride. Reen kicked ass with his Tachi. And, before we could, do anything about the ion, McBurn melted it in a pile of, he sets things on fire. That's what he does. His name is literally McFire, bro. So that's what we did. And after saying our farewells, we're, heading back to Leaves, and still have no idea what the hell Ouroboros is trying to accomplish, what the hell the gnomes are trying to do, and what the hell is the fairy tale of the end. Who knows? We have no idea. All we know is it's bad. Things are going bad, and we have no idea. Okay, I'm just gonna load the game. Here we go. Talked long enough. Meanwhile, at Eustace's house, I very much doubt that Eustace's dad's living there anymore. And really, by all means, he should just be Duke Eustace by now. Nah, whatever.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Hyarms will be the only one of the four great houses in attendance.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle, which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
It's kind of surprising that he's still under house arrest, considering that he was kind of just roped into the whole affair, and then once Angelica showed him the power of robots, he's, immediately surrendered. So, I think that's weird. It's been 1.5 years, guys. You can put it away now.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Eustace.
Morning, Pats fan. How's it going today?
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Oh, that they were. I didn't get to see all the games, of course, but the morning games were good.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Hyarms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
You hardly need to remind me. Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
Lucky Eustace. He gets to be around people he trusts.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises.
And they already know where the branch campus is going for their field exercises.
Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
Oh, Patrick. Just say you're happy for Class 7.
Lord Eustace, your visitor has arrived.
Ah, yes. Let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
And now
Thanks.
Now Eustace is gonna get a private visit from Ilium. Foo, foo, foo.
How's it going, Eustace? Long time no see.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah!
Poof.
Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy! Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Oh.
Gotcha!
He doesn't seem like he's struggling too much.
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut?
Jeez.
But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Methinks the noble doth protest too much. Yeah, geez, inviting a little girl into your room,
Now this is good!
bribing her with cake and tea? Geez, that totally doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
You're not the only one.
Something on your mind?
Not at all.
Don't chew with
So,
your mouth open.
how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation. Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Eustace. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the intelligence division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7.
And that's why you don't have more clearance.
Reen, Halisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
Jesus Christ, Eustace, way to just lay it on the line there.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way!
Could it be?
Been a while, Eustace.
It's everyone's favorite boy, Gaius. Oh, it's good to see you still alive.
Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Gaius!
They're not so subtly hinting that we're going to be seeing Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam in the next chapter. Foo, foo, foo. Yep. Definitely not going for subtlety here. Also, we've got a whole bunch of Jaegers floating around here. And they seem to be fighting each other. I was thinking more like Grand Theft Auto.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Jaeger Andreas. Oh, hi, Shirley.
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves.
Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
They lost their pride.
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you?
I don't really think that qualifies as booming, but, you know, you go, girl.
Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said... This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Maybe. I'll never tell.
Who can say?
Or, you know, that also works.
Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
Never forget to be polite and say excuse me when you're heading out.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Rutger.
Don't you think? I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day.
Oh, hi, Sarah. And also, you know, you're not being sneaky at all. We can see your sword behind the rock there.
Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
See, I like the high-ranking Jaegers in this game. Well, I like Rutger in particular. He has principles. You know, he might be the best Jaeger around and not one for collateral damage, but yeah, he has principles. Also, hello,
Yikes.
Sarah.
That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but... Either way, I'm too young to be old.
I feel you, Sarah. I feel you all too well.
Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head. For me and for the kids.
And not just those two. The Red Constellation and Zephyr.
Even if he is a far cry from the Viscount. I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
Oh god. Yep, I was looking forward to this. Sarah in English is just, you know, the best. Oh man. A+ delivery every time. 10 out of 10 would order from Sarah Pizza again. Meanwhile, on Byronia Island, and you can tell because this big honkin' statue's here. That she does. Carrie Kiernan was born to be Sarah.
Well, someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Yes, just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell.
Yep.
Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Now look at McBurn being all poetic.
Insides.
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Gross.
Don't even joke about that.
She only has room in her heart for one person.
I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Isn't his harem influence strong enough yet?
Oh.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, McBurn, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
And speaking of someone with no respect for anybody, what's up, Campanella?
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The Crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make.
They're like, oh god, why did we leave her alone?
Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
It's not like we're summoning Valimar. You can't say there's no need for that.
My
and
lord.
then show yourself.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
Anyway.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here.
Say hello to the 7th Anguis, everyone.
I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes. The Oathbreaker and Lady Maribel decided to take on Arteria.
Well, that's something. The Oathbreaker being the 4th Anguis, and Lady Maribel being the 3rd.
And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Thanks, McBurn.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
If you want, you can take everything else off, too.
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What? You're right.
I mean, yep.
Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
You know, they're sparring partners. In more ways than one. No, just one way. And she's not even playing around.
Now let us begin.
She has a divine knight of her own.
The third of our experiments to reclaim the phantasmal blaze plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
And yep, we're going to be dealing with another one of Ouroboros' experiments in this chapter. So yeah, look forward to that with Chapter 3, Pulse of Steel. And in the meantime, parts 1 through 4 of my story have all happened. Well, technically part 4 would be happening today. The hydrangeas begin to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In leaves situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Oh. Damn it! Okay, alternate universe, clearly it wasn't raining in part 4. Oh well, don't worry about it. But yeah, part 4 and part 4.5 take place nearly simultaneously. And both of those parts would be happening today. Celestine being a good butler, getting umbrellas for all the little kitties, and even doing some gardening himself. I haven't added to it recently. I've got about 1,000 words written at this point, so about 3 pages, well, 2.5. And apparently the branch campus is getting more funding. Probably because we've been doing such a good job. Yep. And we got ourselves a red Hector now. Because Ash needs a Divine Knight, or a Panzer Soldat to play around with. Looks like Tita's got a phone call. Probably from someone very special. And we've got some new campus members. Faculty. Aw yes, Becky's gonna be joining our student store. It's gonna be good times. Good times. not only Becky, but Linde as well. I mean, I guess we do need someone to run the actual infirmary here. And of course, Celine's taken the coziest bed on the floor. Aww. And though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. The rest of the branch campus got sick of babysitting Class 7's... well, they got sick of babysitting Ash and Muse, so they threw him in Class 7. Yup. How do you have so much energy, Yuna? I don't get it. Oh, you know, I get filled up on energy every time I... wait, sorry, nope. Never mind. Don't ask. Yeah, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? Maybe if I had a certain instructor to help me study. Yup. Anatomy, biology, psychology. You know, the usual. He's just too serious about his chess club stuff. I can't believe you read the newspaper. I mean, what are you, a nerd? Shut up, Kurt, I don't want to hear that from you. It's that time of year already. Looks like there's a Imperial Provincial Council that has most of the main members of the nobility gather and talk about stuff. There's the reason why I had her leave class early in this one. Yep, that's all we need to know about Duke Albrea. He's a horrible guy. Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. I mean, I'm not saying him just because he's Instructor Reen's friend or anything, Baka. Oh, Yuna, don't play along. Oh, they know. Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. I might have jumped the gun a bit, but yeah. To the surprise of absolutely no one, Class 7's now complete.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here. But nice to meet you, I guess.
Because we're already friends here. Don't be coy, Ash. You guys are already best buds. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7. Yeah, we're tired of having the rest of you babysit them. Might as well put all the problem children in one group. Yep, because being with Instructor Reen is punishment enough. Nope. And apparently the Intelligence Division knows a little something more about Ash than we do. Of course she does. Second period. Tactics theory. This is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with the token defense line, then counterattack from a different direction. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off, even with what we've got here. Yeah, they don't teach you military stuff at Police Academy. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea. Yep. Fourth period. International politics. Okay, so half of the agreements reached during the Western Maria Trade Conference have now been nullified. Naturally. Isn't there already a transcontinental railroad? Oh, as cynical as ever. Altina's just like, ooh, notes.
La la
4 out of 10. Good work. So surprise, surprise, Altina can sing. At least to a degree. Oh, I bet she is. Can't stand art, though. Frickin' hate that class. Yuna's like, damn it, am I the dumbest girl in class? Yup. Who knows? Maybe I'm just smarter than you. Oh, jeez. A little late on that one, Muse.
Stand. Bow.
Something like that, yeah. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a couple of days. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him. And he's pretty curious about what the hell his ogre powers are, so I guess the suits Ash just fine as well. He's friends with a talking cat, and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Oh, man. Now that you mention it, he is kind of a tsundere. I know all about that. You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy, egret? Oh, no, no, no. I'd much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Jeez. Got some real goofballs in our class. Damn it, you guys are too sweet. Now I'm gonna puke all over the place. Good job. And, you know, same old. We're gonna have a briefing at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yep, it's almost like, you know, they were colored like protagonists or something, and they have to be in Class 7. And of course we need to give Ash and Muse their notebooks as well. Remember all these faces we saw just last episode? Reen does. Alright, and we've received a few outfits as well. Tina's tennis wear, Altina's swimsuit, and we also got a message on our Arcus, so let's go check that out. Oh, it's a couple of thank you messages. Oh, Laura. What does be prepared mean in this context? Damn it, Reen. Oh, damn it, Michael. You got in the way of my reminiscing. Well, it seems even Michael has a bit of competitive spirit in him, wanting to be better than the main campus. Check on our good buddy Randy. Randy's a bit worried about the escalating situation between Calvard and Erebonia here, but he's still a soldier. Gotta do his part as a soldier. Let's talk to Aurelia, see what she's thinking about. Do you know of the ancient Japanese art of haiku, Reen? Yes, young man with a bright future who was the leader of a terrorist group and risked countless lives in his pursuit of killing a man he didn't even successfully kill. Good job. Young man with a bright future, alright, that's for sure. Anyway, Linda's in the infirmary here, so let's check on her. Well, it seems like Linda has committed herself to the path of a doctor. think she'd be a very good one, actually. She seems very attentive and caring, so... You know, I think she'd do a good job.
Let me know what you need.
Definitely would be a better choice for that than, Linde, or than Vivi, that's for sure.
Let me know what you need.
Apparently I
Stay safe.
No separate masses to exchange, so don't even worry about that. Toa's in the library here. That might be the most Toa thing you've ever said. Gotta work hard, guys. Anyway, there's some old books here, including this one from the very first game. And there's a couple of new books here as well, like Understanding Board Games, Chess, Checkers, Backgammon, Dominoes, Cards, Blade, and Vantage Masters. And the Northern War, which we kind of get to see bits and pieces of, but now this is translated, we can actually find out what the hell really went on. On November 3rd, 1205, a pitch-black shadow burst through the Nippur Gate on the southwestern border of the Northumbria province. It was the Black Heavy Panzer Soldat Hector, driven by Brigadier General Black Whirlwind Wallace Bardius of Sutherland's Provincial Army. The giant cross spear wielded by the occupants scattered the Northern Jaegers and the autonomous weapons they used called archaisms that guarded the gate, and a golden Panzer Soldat leading a 100-strong battalion stepped into the province from the Empire of Erebonia. Driving the Golden Machine was Lemaire's provincial army commander, Golden Rock Shasa Aurelia Le Guin. That day, the old Noble Alliance forces that both commanders served declared war and attacked Northumbria. That was the beginning of an aggression later called the Northern War that was over in less than half a year. Background. The indirect cause of the fighting originated in the October civil conflict in the Empire the year before. The Civil War saw the Northern Jaegers based in Northumbria not only fight the Imperial Army beginning in the Kreutzen province, but also burn Celtic, under direction of the Noble Alliance. They were led by Duke Alberea of the Four Great Houses, but the perpetrators were the Jaeger Corps. This was seen as a problem after the war, and in June of next year, the Empire made a claim for reparations to the Northumbria province. The other side of that coin was that the Northern Jaegers and Northumbria were not of the same organization, though the fact that citizens were caught up in the fires meant that it couldn't be helped that they were slandered as inhumane. However, the chronic financial troubles the independent province faced meant that the reparations were too much, and while the Diet was entangled, the Northern Jaegers took shocking action. By occupying the Diet, they were supplied by a large amount of archaisms by the international criminal organization that acted behind the scenes during the Imperial Civil War called Ouroboros. On July 5th, the Northern Jaegers that were occupying the Diet issued a refusal to pay reparations. The Imperial government took the situation seriously and attempted negotiations through many channels, though they failed to make headway. Finally, Erebonia made a certain offer to the old Noble Alliance forces in the Juno naval fortress of Lemaire. That offer was for those forces to attack and suppress Northumbria, and that achievement was a large step forward in the difficulties plaguing provincial army negotiations. Thus Le Guin and Bardius of the old Noble Alliance forces abandoned the naval fortress at the end of August, and after 2 months of planning with the Intelligence Division and Railway Military Police, the war began. Development. The old Noble Alliance forces that broke the Nippur Gate suppressed northern Jaeger bases in small towns like Kilva and Lilvi, closing in on the capital of Haliask. This was over a mere 3 days. However, the Northern Jaegers deployed large archaisms all around Haliask, even releasing them inside the city as they prepared to resist to the bitter end. General Le Guin surrounded the city and was tasked with negotiating for the Empire. At the same time, the Le Mans Bracer Guild dispatched many high-ranking bracers in an attempt to make a breakthrough. On the Imperial mainland, the Ashen Chevalier, Reen Schwarzer, was called upon by the government and deployed in his beloved Knights, but there was only 1 week left in the grace period put in place by General Le Guin. Conclusion. On November 12th, the Ashen Chevalier, high-ranking bracers, and elite railway military police infiltrated the city in an effort to restrain the large arcades in the Jaeger Corps. But because evacuating the citizens from the attacks of the Jaegers took too long, time ran out. On the morning of November the 13th, the Panzer Soldats, led by commanders Le Guin and Bardius, pulverized the defenses of Haliask, scattered the Jaegers, and attacked the city. They took control of the Haliask Diet building on noon of the same day. Thanks to the work of the Ashen Chevalier and the bracers, civilian casualties were extremely low, and thanks to the general's overwhelming attacks, Jaeger Corps deaths were lower than expected. That day, the 1,000-strong Northern Jaegers completely surrendered. Annexation. Afterwards, Imperial dignitaries also arrived on the scene, and detailed negotiations to end the war began. Thanks to the dependency on foreign currency brought on by the Jaeger Corps, however, the independent province didn't have the ability to rebuild itself. Despite protests by the guilds and the Septine Church, and apprehensions of surrounding nations, Calvar denounced it entirely, it was decided to bring the province into the Empire November the 30th. Then, on December the 23rd, with the blessing of Emperor Eugene III, the North Ambria province of the Empire of Erebonia was created. M. Nielsen. Jeez. Sounds like Nielsen's on his way to writing another Pulitzer Prize winning book. There's also the next few chapters of Red Moon Rose here. I have got so many books on here, it's kind of crazy. Anyway. I don't think there's any recommended books on that side, so I won't worry about any of that. Let's just go up the stairs. Once I find the stairs. Looks like everyone's hanging out in Class 8 here. Instructor Ash, teach us how to be popular with the girls. You'll never learn, guys. You'll never learn. I really enjoy being meddlesome and getting into people's business, you know? It's something you'll understand when you get older, Ash. You know, despite his attitude, he's, he's still pretty confident and hardworking. Well, looks like, somebody's in Class 9. That's Muse, and she's saying bye to her friends as well. Did more than help Yuna when she was feeling down, that's for sure. Oh, Muse. But there's faculty members on the first floor. We can't. Wait, I mean here. Take this. Anyway, I just assumed these events would happen, like, the day or two after coming back from Crossbell. That's why I wrote my story with that in mind. But naturally, for the sake of gameplay convenience, it's all pushed to this date here. But I mean, you know, whatever works, right? Anyway, we get to run around with a, with an umbrella. It's really nice. So, let's talk to Valerie. Seems like she's practicing her singing. You're a really good musician. Become a musician. This is so embarrassing. Oh, please. That's not the most embarrassing thing I've done to one of my students today. Oh, God. Sorry. Don't leave me alone with my thoughts. Only bad things can happen when I'm left alone with my thoughts. Looks like Kurt and Sydney are well at work at their chess club stuff here. It looks like he's got a competition set up already. Sydney's got his priorities straight, that's for sure. And by straight, I mean totally messed up. Looks like everyone's in the tea ceremony club now. Be hasty yet delicate. Kyrie's focused on being a man so much that he doesn't realize he's already on his way. Well, best of luck, guys. And Ash is here reading his books. He's like, yeah, gee, Schwarzer, I'm just reading here, piss off. It doesn't look like anybody, there's somebody in the pool at least. while Tina's taking a break. Good job, Leonora. Make her work. It seems like Stark's been thinking about Crow. Hey, you're from Jirai, right? You know this guy from Jirai? And he's already focused on his next goal. Good job, Wayne. Do your best. Alright. Still got a couple required events, one in the hangar, one in the cafeteria, or not the yes, the school store. But let's go talk to Professor Schmidt here. I prefer instant coffee. It's instant. It's almost certainly Ordine, guys. Had I made it, it would have been much better. Anyway, Gina has a new recipe for us, so let's go ahead and learn that. Excellent. Thick hamburger steak is mine. Wahahaha. She also has the newest edition of the Imperial Chronicle, which we'll pick up. And I'll grab a few of those. Not like I really need them. I just like having a few of these items on hand. Just in case. I'm gonna talk to Sandy here. And she'll give us some ingredients. Woohoo! Dinner is great, man. Well, we'll leave Sandy to her business. And let's talk with the tennis club, who obviously can't practice right now. Seems like Jessica's worried about something. Maybe we'll have a chance to pry into that later. In the meantime, let's go read that copy of the Imperial Chronicle we just picked up. Chapter 5, or Issue 5, Inspection Team returns home. On May 27th, the inspection team that was visiting the Crossbelt Province completed their scheduled inspections and returned to the capital. The members tasked with the inspection were much more prominent than originally predicted, including Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, the Rhineford Group President Irina Rhineford, and Prince Olivert and Princess Elfin, which likely shocked many reporters. Princess Fever, even locally. A local surprise of the inspection team began when the Pantagruel arrived, and their highnesses disembarked on the Governor General's deck. Princess Elfin, said to be as lovely as an angel, whose beauty is in full bloom at the age of 17, especially astounded Crossbell residents who had already heard rumors of her arrival. Her friendly nature should ensure that Princess Fever will continue in the province for some time. What did the inspection team find? The results of the inspection made possible by Governor General Rufus Alvarez covered diverse areas such as politics, economy, military matters, technology, medicine, and international relations. But the biggest result was easing the minds of the citizens of Crossbell, which is now a formal part of the Empire, after formerly being a suzerain state. The 8-metropolis plan that includes Crossbell City was announced and includes stronger protection from the Republic and large-scale construction projects. This will surely lead to confidence for even further development of the continent's largest trade and financial capital. Military affairs. New railway guns revealed. At the same time as the inspection team's visit, the Imperial Army showed off their new Dragunov-class railway cannons. While smaller than the guns formerly deployed at Gorelia Fortress, they contain nearly the same amount of firepower and can even be transported on normal railways if alternate rails are used. Politics. Imperial Provincial Council opens. On this coming June the 18th, the Imperial Provincial Council will be held in the port city of Ortis, Lemaire Province. This event will be a collaboration between Lemaire's interprovincial overseer Marquis Ballard and representatives of the 4 great houses. They are expected to discuss new tax reforms and various other important matters. Adult travel on the Transcontinental Railroad. On the Transcontinental Railroad that stretches from Ortis in the west far into the east, there is a special sleeper train. This train runs for roughly 10 days and contains sumptuous rooms from first to economy class, and a dining car that prepares dinners with the finest goods from around the Empire. The salon features choice spirits and cigars from every nation, popular choices being perhaps the Imperial Brandy Stein Rose, or the Liberalian wine Grand Chardonnay, tells Nicholas, chief of the railway's public planning department. So, this is our sighting for Nicholas, who was the head of the cooking club in the first and second games. Seems like he's doing pretty well for himself. I gotta say, though, that does sound pretty luxurious. I would always have loved to go on one of those, but obviously never had the time or the money. Let's check out the school store. Oh, Irene, you came! Becky's shop is now open at the branch campus. Not bad, right? I never thought you'd take over the student store. Are you sure this is okay? I was certain you'd open a shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I planned this from the start. But in Crossbell, I saw that I cannot compete with those huge merchant conglomerates. Are you talking about Kleist & Co. in the capital? I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Kleist & Co. just keeps getting bigger. They're busy competing with their rivals now. They're going to target the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will not be able to compete once that happens. So I decided to do something. I'm going to create a network of all the small shops in the Empire. I see. You're going to team up with the other small shops to compete against the big ones. That's totally a plan you would come up with, Becky. Well, I was inspired by the network Hugo created during the Civil War. But he dissolved it after the war because he said it was not efficient. I helped him make it, so I was raging. Looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. Shop's the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. Nothing quite like a trade war to ignite the spirit, right? Anyway.
Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need.
She has limited items here, which is, in case you miss stuff that's, like, missable, you can pick it up here. It's a little bit more expensive, but whatever. Some of the stuff is useful for collection purposes, so I'm just gonna be grabbing all that. Don't mind me. I already have one of those. Alright.
Hope to see you again. Alright there.
And there's also a gift for Fee here, so we'll go ahead and grab that right away. As well as the Merchant Mishi. I believe that's a typo there. That's supposed to be Arts Defense plus 30. But whatever. We don't have this. We'll pick that up. Yeah.
Catch you later.
Anyway, as we can see, we've got... I'm gonna get Kurt his normal hair back. Make sure I've got everybody their normal hair back. But yeah, we also have costumes from Muse. We've got our casual wear, main campus uniform, and this, which we will pretend never happened. Ash also has casual wear and the main campus uniform. You know, the usual stuff. Okay. I believe that's all the stuff I needed to do besides going to the hangar. There's a couple people running around over there, so I'll go talk with them first, and then I'll head to the hangar. Because, you know, gotta get all the dialogue, right? Hi, Freddy. Freddy's looking for snails. He's Freddy, alright. Tatiana's just hanging out here. Apparently she's getting some good ideas for a literature club in here. That's always nice to see. Alright, to the hangar. The only thing Celestine doesn't know... Who knows? He's a genius. He knows everything. He's a butler in a JRPG. Naturally, he's infallible. And it looks like Tita's working on something a little special here. Looks like that's definitely a work in progress, though. You can see the ZCF and model number 3 on it.
Yes!
Right. I probably don't. No. No. Yeah. It's gonna be a little while before I can open those up.
Thanks. I'll help. Thanks.
So, best not to worry about that for now. You'd be surprised at how simple they are. Pretty sure you'd be able to make one with the right parts. Well, he made some good speakers, but they aren't waterproof, which means he's gonna have to hold on to them for a while. Speepers. Anyway, as we can see, we got ourselves a Spiegel here, Draken 2, a blue Spiegel here, red Hector, green Hector, Valimar, and we've also got ourselves a Kestrel unit now. All we need is a Goliath, and we'll have the full set. Let's talk to Valimar here. Valimar and Celine, apparently. Seems like Valimar's doing alright. And he's basically saying, hey Reen, why don't you learn to control your powers already? Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and make a save. Has been an hour and a bit since I started, so might as well, right? And, let's go ahead and call it a day. Reen's got a hot date. No, he doesn't. Not in this timeline, he doesn't. So yeah, let's try to leave the academy. And as we do, the sun comes up. There isn't going to be a sunset at 4 p.m. though. Not in the middle of summer. Okay, it's not technically the middle of summer, it's the end of spring, but still. Longest day of the year is coming up. Ah, student life. How sweet. It is now evening. Everyone has shifted places. The story will progress once we return to the dorm. So, you know what that means. There's another round of going around and talking to everybody. Let's go ahead and do that. The primetime snail grail. Good luck, Freddy. You catch those snails. Yuno and Louise are hard at work at tennis practice here. But apparently Jessica's busy training. Looks like they're going to be doing some one-on-one training. No, don't say it. Don't say it. I know what you're thinking. Stop it. Stop it. Looks like Kyrie and Linda are having a chat. Linda is doing a great job as a teacher. And she's only been here like a couple of weeks. Kind of incredible. Anyway, Pablo's got his speaker set up here. Figured it'd be heavy considering we wanted the best audio, sound, and quality, but oofed. Glad you're here to help, Gustav. Yeah, this music club's really coming together. You. Looks like Tita's still hard at work. God, don't you sleep, girl? Relax. Apparently they can't quite boost the Hector just yet, because it's a big honking piece of crap. There's somebody on the roof here. It's Aurelia. All the scene is missing is a rainbow. That's true. Leo and Altina are in the cafeteria here. And of course she's charming all the ladies by buying them sweets and drinks. Too used to thinking there's always something new in the stores, but no, there's not. Alrighty then. Swimming pool's locked up for the day, but there's someone here in the training hall. Looks like Jessica's hard at work practicing. Let's go check on her, shall we? Well, I'm gonna test your mettle. Alright then. Branch Campus Quest. Tip of the spear started. It's time for a duel. We're gonna beat the shit out of one of our students.
Now, bring it on!
Actually, that's a lie. We're gonna beat the shit out of Reen. Bring his health down to 30%. Anyway, you don't have any orders to take advantage of. So just, do your best. You also can't break them with your abilities, which kinda sucks.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Thing is, your crafts apply debuffs to them, so do your best to take advantage of those.
Gotcha!
Especially since you don't have, like, S-crafts or anything.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
Good job.
I don't like the sound of that, Reem.
Gotcha!
Crimson Slash!
Gotcha!
Anyway, I'm just gonna keep spamming Cold
was
Nail
good.
Thanks, instructor.
until I make it through. And yeah, it's not a difficult fight at all. If you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. God, Laura. See, Laura's still helping our students out today, even though she isn't even here. Yep. Find a way to break through that barrier, Jessica.
For the honor of sliding.
But yeah, just get into a little fight with her, and get some Mira, get some bonus AP since we did a good job against Reen. And yeah, that turned out to be pretty fruitful after all. I also got some character notes for Jessica here. And of course, Sydney's being a dumbass, as usual. Alright. Anybody else I need to talk to around here? Not particularly. Let's check the rooftop and courtyard, see if there's anybody up here. Ah, right. I've already checked the rooftop. God damn it. Well, looks like Muse and Tatiana are here. Let's go talk to them. Also Celine. So strange. A kitty who can talk. Seems like they're having a grand old time petting Celine. Not that she minds. She enjoys the company. Tatiana, are you awakening to something? Nothing heals the weary heart, quite like petting a warm, fluffy cat. Jeez. Looks like Muse's really taking a shine to Celine. It's adorable. Alrighty then. Got a few things to do around town. Looks like Mayor Haddock's doing the cleaning around town. He's crazy. These people are crazy. Looks like the mayor's son's going for an interview in Heimdall. Hope he does well with that. Ash, are you drinking? Doesn't have anything new for us to buy, though. So, leave that be. And, yep. Out to the plaza. Apparently Daisy likes Celine, too. Never mind, Frankie is sweeping up puddles instead of going to the Capitol for his interview. God damn it. Michael's at the bookstore here. Anyway, she has a gift for us, the blue leather book cover for Kurt. And that's the only new thing she has. I'm gonna go ahead and give these gifts away. I've been holding on to them for a while. Improves Kurt's art, so it's totally pointless. Altina really likes her Orca floaty gift. And we also got this photo of Wendy here, so check that out. Nice. Classic, get Wendy in her element. Oh, kids. How sweet. Check here as well. See if we can get a new gift from Muse here, the Orchid Hairpin. And nothing new here. Let's go ahead and give Muse her gift while we're in the business of giving people gifts. Oh, jeez. Alright. There's people over here to talk to. Always talking over and over again. Of course, Celestine's a natural lady killer. That and I simply adore gossip. Celestine's great. Who doesn't simply adore gossip, right? A talking cat. A real-life talking cat. I hope she comes back. Yeah, she doesn't even hide that she can talk now. It's great. Yeah, looks like Sandy and Maya are here eating pancakes. She wants to be a master chef. Anyway, we can challenge Maya to Vantage Masters. Oh god, why? Let's go. My deck sucks. Whatever.
Let's begin.
Looks like she uses the Ranger. We get to go first. This is a bad hand. Ooh. This is interesting. Alright. So. Just gonna buff my knight up to hell here. Do I want to do the buff, or do I just... Yeah, I want to clear it. I think makes sense to me. Oh. Oh, way to make my job easier. Awkward. Oops. Fuck. I read that wrong. God damn it. Ah. It's at 1 health, and it's just kind of picking me off from range, and it's bugging me. Alright.
That's unfortunate.
There we go. That could have been bad. But we did it. And for our trouble, I gotta hit the right thing. We got some Apharians, which are these guys. Archer units. 3 mana 2/2s, can attack from distance. No special abilities. Other than they can attack from distance. Makes sense for a sniper to have cards like that. Let's see what's going on at Radio Trista here. Seems like Monk's job is going somewhat well. And a new fishing spot is opened up here.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
So let's go try and catch some fish.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Ooh, this is a big guy. Let's see what we got.
I got it.
Ah, it's a speckled trout. Gives us a whole bunch of mirage stuff. That's cool.
There.
Let's see if we can catch something else here.
Got a bite. Nice.
I don't think I'll be encountering any new fish here, though. So, I'll just take that.
I got it.
Snakehead. 30 space sepith. Alright. If I wanted to go ham, I would just, like, fish like crazy. Try to get as much sepith as possible from all that. But, that's just a little bit excessive right now. Okay. I believe I've covered everything I need to. Have I been to all the buildings? Not quite. Need to pay the church a visit. Check on Rosine. Hopefully. Apparently, Father Henry believes she's doing a really good job. And with the way she's reading to the kids here, I can kind of believe it. Seems like she has a plan for us. Aww. Everybody loves Rosine. 'Cause she's a total sweetheart. Anyone who doesn't love Rosine's gonna meet these fists. Aw, Cheryl wants to be friends with Jingo. That's adorable. And of course, her dad's worried about her. Oh yeah, and there's a hair dye for Yuna, so we'll pick that up. And, new outfits as well. Looks like Toa's shopping as well. Fortunately, she can't really get new clothes right now. Oh well. Lastly, we'll check in on Jingo 9 Volley here. The puppy's cleaning. That's adorable. And also impossible. Red, didn't you used to have some big-ass rifle? Where'd that go? The beer soaker or something? It's the berserker. They told me I couldn't bring it here with me. Can you believe it? Grow some balls and speak up. Always got business on the mind. Mishi at work. After a series of unfortunate circumstances, Mishi finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. And so, to build himself back up, he tries his hand at a slew of different jobs. A real tear-jerking entry to the Mishi series. God. There's a total of 7 of these plushies out there. Okay, so we need to find her 7 of these Mishis. I've been going around buying them as I see them, for obvious reasons, but so far we've got the mechanic, the bracer, the martial artist, and the merchant. I'm still looking for 3 more. They'll come up later in the game, but until then, I kind of got stuck with what I've got. Anyway, that's what the brown hair looks like on Yuna. It's not very fitting at all. I do like the blonde hair better, but pink suits her best. I should have decent accessories here. I already have mute prevention, I don't need that again. Sure, why not? Should also give Kurt some different things here. Revolution. Don't need more hit quartz, do I? Pete's probably fine, though. And this could just as easily be an attack quartz worth a damn. Strength plus 20. Freeze 3 is just better for strength, actually, so we'll just do that instead. I'd rather have Yuna be able to do some damage to these guys. And yeah, now I'm just kind of screwing around here. Probably gonna call it an episode pretty soon here, but yeah, I just want to fix everyone's stuff up before I do. Oh yeah, casting court's definitely on her here. Obviously, as I get better things, I'll change them up, but mine too, EP cut, cast 2, the natural stuff you're gonna want on your casters. Speaking of things I want on my casters, Impede isn't actually very useful for Muse, so we're gonna switch that up. The Brigid Subquartz isn't useful either. I'm gonna have her have the Sophia Quartz as her backup quartz. Just in case if she, you know, kicks the bucket, she'll be in better shape than otherwise. You got something better than this? Maybe not. Maybe I don't actually have something better than this for him. Definitely have to have something better than Venom Flame for him here, though. Even if it's just buffing his critical rate a little bit. Okay. That seems appropriate. I can probably get rid of heal on Reen at this point. Move him to more of an aggressive bent. Give him all the attack buff. All the attack buff I can muster. Alright. Let's go to the dorm and call it a night. After I save again. Yeah, we want to advance the story here. Let's go ahead and do that.
I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine.
Oh, Toa and Celine.
You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just
And they
make
all
sure you
loved it.
don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second.
Holy crap, a talking cat. Oh, it's Elise and some weirdo. Wait,
I
no,
know
that's
you weren't
George.
expecting me, Reen. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise? And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
Looks like Matthew Mercer's changed up his tone a bit for George.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Reen? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
Just a fortunate coincidence. And of course, Makarov students are getting along swimmingly. Kind of. Sorry. Schmidt students. Makarov is one of his students, too. I'm just tired. Don't mind me. Celine, get off the table. That's very... Whatever. She's a cat. She can do what she wants, I guess. Yeah, you can't take the trains by yourself. It's dangerous. That's right, Elise. You're gonna have to stay in a room with your brother. All alone. Now I'm realizing more than ever that this day just does not work for my story at all. I'd have to set it like a couple of days earlier or something. I'm sure it'd be fine. The fat mechanic. You still as fat as ever, right? Yep. Apparently George's engineering tour has gone well, and somehow he managed to get into the Republic. Yep. Elise is the only one who can't drink. I mean, Celine too. But I don't think you should give cats alcohol. Also, Celine, get off the table. You can get cat hair everywhere. Do you know anything about the gnomes, Mr. Gnome? What? No, not at all. In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Unusually content. Do you really think he would be content going to the grave, knowing that, Osborn was still alive? Though I suppose he didn't know that Osborn was still alive. Apparently it's being stored in Corellia Fortress. Yeah, gnomes haven't been seen in 800 years, but they just suddenly decided to return. Don't worry about it. It's not like we're ever gonna meet her. Irene. Tell me what you think about the gnomes. You know, I've been talking about the gnomes a lot. I'm trying to lead you on here. Ask me about the gnomes. Hey, you know the gnomes? Maybe they're calling themselves something else. Well, the gnomes are going by something else. Are they the Rhineford group? Are they the Black Workshop? Or are they Ouroboros? They're the Black Workshop. They're creating Milliam and Altina's combat shells, selling high-class weapons to Jaegers. Makes sense. But Chancellor Osborn and Ouroboros know the truth about them. It all comes down to Osborn after all, huh? That old man has some serious issues. But by getting that question right, we got an extra AP. So, you know, good job us. We were paying attention. And of course, all the girls of Class 7 and Tita are hanging out here. Yeah, why didn't you invite me to your clandestine meeting? Sleepover, 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 sleepover. In her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. Commence pajama party. They'll tear her in two. Well, just gonna have some lighthearted fun.
Looks like you've kept this place clean. Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
Apparently she goes into his room and immediately cleans it. Jesus Christ, Elise.
I can tell.
Don't be such a busybody.
However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening. Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right?
That's what he does best.
I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Well, if she's gonna be so insistent on doing your goddamn chores, you might as well accept.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Reen, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
And she's even delivering our mail. God damn, Reen, get your life together.
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake. Reen? Did something happen between you and Father? When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you. I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
I met my biological dad. It turns out he's a giant dick.
Indeed. The Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
I really hate that Reen isn't voiced for this scene.
Right.
All done getting ready for your sleepover?
Huh?
Excuse us?
Everyone.
I mean, I'm used to knocking on your door late night.
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh? Because I've sensed your presence there for some time now.
Oh. Told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Schwarzer siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Jesus Christ. They're brother and sister. Stop.
Music!
It's like you people have never had siblings before.
That's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
Oh. She's just trying to get off in her own twisted way.
You're all making way too much racket.
I agree,
Don't go
Celine.
around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow!
What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about her instructor's school days.
Juicy details?
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Oh dear.
Well, on that note, good night, Reen.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the events of chapter 4 to like 2 days prior to this. Juicy details aside. And of course, all the other girls from the branch campus have come too. You know what that means? Girl talk never ends. Cannot believe what an angel Instructor Reen's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect, and she's just so pure. She's the student council president at St. Estria's girls' school, right? Kurt, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on! I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? Schwarzer's sister, huh? I guess they aren't blood related. If that's the case, then. What are you thinking, Ash? What are you thinking? Dear Reen, it has been some time. Last I laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy. So, 2 years ago? Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I've no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted and the barren land spreads. It is a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to Western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Adios's will. I heard you earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past. But you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned to the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. Yun Ka-Fai. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zemuria. In recent years it's grown barren and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. The seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness, yet it is also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. In order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. I've also got this letter from Dad. A letter he needed Elise to hand-deliver to me. Dear Reen, it's been a while since we've last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I'd guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Koffai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source, so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise through the ranks. Even after my father passed on and I took over Ymir, Gileath continued to keep in contact. Until that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I'd heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest you should know. Oh hey, Divination. Not too much, just seeing some backstory for Reen here. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take that child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed, and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him. But he studied under Master Yoon in order to get it under control. We, his parents, and his sister, will always be proud of him. He is an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gileath was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left his child, were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure you knew this. That's why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great co-workers and students. They aren't brothers in the familial sense. Gileath was adopted by the Schwarzer family as well, and was raised by them for a few years. Yeah. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. He must know something about my powers. And what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother? P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident. Though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked for me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alberea family, to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the gnomes, and that masked man, and the Iron Bloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Reinschwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. And now it is our free day. Which means... once we get the quests, I'm probably going to call it an episode here. Getting close to the 3-hour mark, and, never know when my, internet will crap out on me now that people are waking up way too early in the morning.
Here are today's requests.
So, we've got 3 missions to take care of today. Ein Hellkeep Trial, level 3. A Very Special Lesson by Rosine. And Follow Your Dream Job by Frankie. So, it's quite a varied list of quests here. I think you should be thinking that Azure Siegfried is pretty much confirmed. It's just everyone else in the game is in denial. And Aurelia's like, hey, spend more time here. You're cute. I want you by my side. And of course, Elise is getting hard at work at doing all of Reen's chores for him. Because that's what a devoted little sister does. It's like these people have never had sisters before. Oh my god. Well, whatever. And yeah, the war in Cold Steel 2 was pretty underwhelming, I'll have to admit. And we got some new character notes. And we got a message on our Arcus too. Both Elisa and Machias have bonding events for us. So we could check those out. Or we could not. We'll find out next time. So yeah. Thank you everyone for coming today. No, it was a bit shorter than usual, but not that much shorter. Yeah. In any case, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell button. Do all the things. And thanks for coming out today on Twitch. I'll see you guys later. Until next time, this has been Logic Blade, and farewell.